He's never done anything like that to me.
Not to a bumhole.
No, I'm just saying, have you ever used the term before?
Probably not.
I've never used this term with. You know it's shocking and you drop it in a letter. Why is that?
It's a word, Paul. It's a word. I have words, Paul. It's a word. I have to choose a word that reflects how I feel.
That was terrorised in the room. And what she has said consistently is that those types of language just don't do it for her.
Oh, you make me feel sexually. Oh, I'm really sorry for really wanting you, Amy. I sincerely apologise.
There's been so many lies. The trust was just gone. Losing battle. He's just shown me that he's just...
You know what, though? Amy says that this relationship was pretty much a losing battle. You know, the question that I have is, why not leave sooner, you know? I mean, listen, I'm just happy that the season's over now. I mean, to be fair, there were certain parts I was like, listen, I want this to keep going. But now I'm actually quite drained from these couples, you know, because they're all just nothing but a freaking train wreck. But when it comes to Luke, I don't know why you would say to someone that I want to terrorize your backside. Let's keep it PG. I have no idea why you'd want to say that. That is a ridiculous thing to say. And Amy, she should have really just, the moment that she put leave, she should have said, no, I want to leave. That's it. Should have never stayed. Should have never, ever stayed. But I guess she wanted to stay on TV for a bit longer just for some TV time. That's what I'm taking. That's what I'm putting it down to. And then to do what she did at the wedding, that was unnecessarily nasty work. But anyway, let's get into the next one.
He's just shown me that he's just not a nice person. He's just shown me that he's just not a nice person. I just feel very, very lied to.
Adam, do you believe that the sex was leading Polly on? Do you regret having it? So, Polly, do you
I didn't regret it.
feel Adam was leading you on through the sex?
Yeah.
No, he was trying to like boost what was missing, you know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know how you can sit here and say that you felt as if the sex was leading you on when she was the one that was begging for it every single bloody episode, pretty much. And not only was she expressing and begging for it, but she even was hoping that other people would get through to him. You know, at one of the ceremonies, she was like, oh, hopefully what the expert said or what everyone else said is gonna, you know, push him to want to be intimate with me some more, you know. And even when they did like is it when his friend came to see them, not the house, but before them, she's like, oh yeah, hopefully this conversation with his friend or whatever will motivate him more to want to actually be physical with me. Like, yo, she can't sit there and say that she feels any type of way that's negative when it comes to intimacy, because she was legit begging this man every step of every single ugly way. Like, come on.
But when he was saying all the stuff of like, yeah, there is potential, I do fancy you, like I do see a potential when we leave. He was saying all the stuff of like, yeah, there is potential, I do fancy you, like I do see a potential when we leave. Is that not fucking leading someone on?
I mean, subjectively, you can see, yes, that is leading someone on. But don't act like this man didn't tell you from day one that you're just not his type. So, like, Polly was the one that was literally hanging on to pure thread of this relationship. Okay? If she can't take that accountability, then it is what it is.
The sex was happening because we are in a relationship.
Yeah.
A lot of what you're saying. But the one part I don't see is how you have zero accountability for the failure of your marriage.
Never do any wrong until he's pulled up on his behaviour, which he doesn't like, and he ducks out.
Done anything wrong?
Oh, come on, Adam. You're not taking accountability for your behaviour again. What? Are you taking the piss out of me? Like you've done nothing wrong for us to be in the position that we're in.
I haven't done anything. I haven't badmouthed you. I haven't spoke about you.
You see, Adam is one of these people that think just because he behaves in a certain way that doesn't include him, obviously, you know, speaking to someone, obviously, in an ill manner, that must mean that he's doing no wrong. Yeah, people like him are quite dangerous because people like him are very calculated in what they do, you see, which isn't a good thing. Because obviously, you know, what they do is they do everything in a way that protects them. So if somebody tries to hold him accountable, they'll say, well, where's your proof? And that is something that we definitely did witness from him throughout the season. Anytime Polly would say certain things or anyone else, you'd be like, okay, well, where's the proof? Like, you know, tell me, what did I do? So he pays attention to his every single action. And the problem with that is that he therefore ignores or neglects when he does do certain things that he shouldn't be doing. So he needs someone in his life to hold him accountable for when he behaves like that. But it seems to me as if he behaves like that probably with people more that he doesn't like rather than people that he does like. Or people that he's actually interested in rather than people that he's not interested in. But then again, he could do it to everyone and not even realize it because he's so used to doing that type of behavior. But either way, though, let's get into it.
That Polly said that I could see really impacted you, and that was when she called you a narcissist.
Passed it to someone that's like just a nasty piece of work, you know what I mean?
So, you know, that's a big statement. So, he's not a narcissist. We had each other's back. So the question is the friendship more important?
Oh, sorry.
I don't want to be in this position with you.
If things that I've said and done that's hurt you, it was never my intention.
It is.
I'm telling you now, he did not care about that apology. He did not put effort into that apology. He was just like, yeah, I'm just sorry, you know, yeah. I mean, I'm just doing this because I'm being told to do this. Yeah, he truly did not want to apologize because he sees no wrong in any shape or form. I mean, listen, it is what it is. But anyway, yeah.
I just feel a little bit like I was very much misunderstood from the beginning. I did do wrong, and I think my banter got took the wrong way of other people's insecurities and other people's situations that were then being put onto me. I walked into a room on girls' night and got called a slag, and look what the cat dragged in, treating another woman like that.
Playing victim when in our own interactions.
The whole group wasn't against that. It was you and Holly hashing it out.
Sasha, why are you lying for? Why are you lying?
When the sad comment was made, you two was on a different table. You
got looked up and down like a piece of shit, and Holly looked me dead in the eye and said, look what the cat dragged in.
I did.
Coming for me, then Shannon was piping up, then Lacey was coming. Everyone just came for me from every angle.
So, Sasha, what do you say to that? Oh, yeah, she didn't say anything.
Lacey was coming. Everyone just came for me from every angle.
I've only ever reacted to your behaviour. Mean girl, I'm not a mean girl. I'm just very honest.
It's like, please, somebody tell me. She's only ever reacted to her behavior. She's not a mean girl. Okay, so what behavior did Hannah do to you, Holly, that made you behave the way you did? And how do you sit there and say that you're not a mean girl when legit you was being a mean girl? If you wasn't a mean girl, you wouldn't have reacted to anything that Hannah would have done to you that was that bad that you claim she did to you, okay? Somebody that is not a mean girl would have been like, you know what, listen, either I'm going to try and have a civil conversation with you. If it doesn't go as planned, I'm going to walk away civilly. But no, you kept shouting, you kept screaming, you called her names. The girl walked into the bar and you already insulted her before she even did anything wrong. And she wants to sit there and say that she's not a mean... Yo, honestly, man, I would hate to watch her be a mother, to be honest with you. Yeah, and Holly, that's not me talking about your children. That's me talking about you as a parent. The same way Hannah was talking about you as a parent. Like, you as a person is not somebody that anyone can imagine would be a great role model for their kids. Whether you like it or not, that's just the way it is. Mm-hmm.
You don't think how you behaved on both girls' night was mean? You don't think that was mean at all?
No.
Girls' night was mean? You don't think that was mean at all?
No, that was me responding to your actions. She deserves everything she gets.
Yeah, someone that is not a mean girl wouldn't say that because they wouldn't put themselves in a position to even say something like that. You know what really annoyed me the most? The experts, the so-called experts. None of them said a single thing. Not a single one of them tried to sit there and say to Holly, you went too far. Fucking, yeah.
I went into yesterday's dinner party, say what you want to me. Talk about my children. I'm coming to war. Then Hannah said something like, fuck off. And I thought, you know what? You're fucking having it.
And that's not acceptable.
No, I take accountability for my actions.
Against a brick wall.
I'm sorry, but she says she took accountability for her actions, but can somebody please tell me, when did she do that? I didn't hear her apologize one bit for her actions. So when she said that, that blew my mind.
Hopefully you both can reflect on your contribution to this argument.
Yeah, people, I would not disrespect a woman the way that Holly disrespected me, and I stand by that.
Well,
I don't know why the I have no idea what she means by that, the expert. Hopefully you two can, look at how you contribute to your actions. How is that helpful? That's not helpful in any shape or form. I just really want all of these 3 experts to be replaced for the next season. I want some fresh experts in there, ones that actually have brain cells, okay? Ones that when we were listening, we're like, you know what? They get it. The ones that say the things that we are saying, the things that we are thinking. You see what I'm saying? Not these clueless clowns. And annoyingly, the blonde lady, the Australian lady, she's an Australian version too, or the New Zealand one. Oh god, now I gotta see that one twice.
Caught up in the good things that I've seen and let red flags slide that I wouldn't normally. Give me these compliments and make me feel amazing, but then 30 seconds down the line it'd be just a holiday. Give me these compliments and make me feel amazing, but then 30 seconds down the line it'd be just a holiday romance for me.
Oh, there was nothing behind that.
As soon as we were behind closed doors was when the little digs would come out.
About the weight and that. She was put on antibiotics and I was saying like, you're not eating properly. Diagnosed with cancer. I think the health's very important. So if they was my intentions that it came across, I apologise for that. But
it seems to me as if she must have some sort of body dysmorphia issue or something like that. She's obviously got something going on. That you're putting antibiotics into your food when you don't need to. What the hell? Which therefore would also justify what he says next.
That was never my intentions. That it's my red flags, but I'm being told who I can and can't speak to.
I never said that you couldn't speak to any of the girls in here.
Certain people here know that I couldn't speak to Hannah.
So with that being said, she's obviously somebody that has a lot of insecurities, and therefore she's going to tell whoever she's with who they can and cannot speak to. Now this also then reveals who the controlling person was. Because remember, I reported before that a couple got removed because one was too controlling. And at first I thought it was Ryan, but then after you know, obviously second thought, I then said to you guys, you know what? It's definitely going to be Shannon who did it. And look, now we got the proof, because he says it right here, okay? That she was telling me who I can and cannot speak to. And that is absolutely crazy. Either way, let's continue.
Well, there's been no flirting from me.
I seen it happen and he said, did you see Hannah stroking my foot?
Brian's never flirted with me, I'm just going to put it out there. He hasn't.
Get out to the rest of the group and this bad person.
What?
And I'll continue not to bite.
Do you feel that there's a tendency in both of you to run away at maybe the first sign of trouble?
I think I do the opposite. I hang on to his argument. He started arguing over shoelaces. He told me all his feelings were fake. I've done it too many times and I'm not doing it again.
So over a pathetic argument over a pair of shoes.
Do the things that added up.
It's funny because he literally says, so you left off the one pathetic thing, but then she was like, no, it was over, you know, a series of things. Well, make your mind up. Make your mind up what it was. I think personally, she decided to bounce the moment that she recognized that she wasn't going to be able to have power over him. You know, I mean, no, listen, there's a few things that Ryan said that were quite key there. He said that she basically did things so people think that I'm the bad person. She would then tell me who I can and cannot speak to. And then also on top of that, she was trying to control her diet by putting antibiotics in it too, which that's a sign of somebody that has a lot of insecurity. So therefore, she can be very, very possessive and protective over anyone that comes in there comes in the life of her man. This makes a lot of sense. And also, originally, and I don't know if I clipped this to be fair, I must have not have. She said that, at first things started off quite good and rosy, and I was just paying attention. No, at first I was just paying attention to all the good things. So therefore, you know, it clouded me in terms of all the bad things. That's why I didn't speak up. I call BS on that because on the day that they got married, the first thing that she did was she judged him. Straight off the bat, she said, oh, he looks like an F-boy, da-da-da-da-da-da. So she didn't think all things were rosy and whatnot. She made him literally put in work for her to change her mind that he wasn't this F-boy. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know why she's acting as if she went into it to begin with this fresh mind. That's utter nonsense. She was ready to pay attention to the negative things, and she was ready to pay attention to the good things. That was her stance at the very beginning. This girl was full of BS. Definitely the one that was controlling, that we had obviously reported before. Disgusting behavior. And to be honest with you, if anybody paid attention to Ryan, did you not see how uncomfortable he was on that sofa? You know, on that couch, like the whole time, you know, I could see him. And to be fair, as a man, I know when a man gets to a point where he doesn't want to say anything anymore because he knows that he's not going to be heard. He knows that even if he says something, the response that he's going to get is basically going to be a response that says that he's not being heard. It was evidently clear. You know, literally, the guy just didn't want to say a single thing. Yesterday's episode, he literally said, he said what he says in a second now. So let me play it. Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like quite an abrupt end because there was clearly a real attraction between the two of you.
Absolutely nothing.
So yeah, he was asked if there's anything he wanted to say. Obviously, he said absolutely nothing. He said the same thing yesterday at the dinner table too. He said absolutely nothing because he has got to a point where he does not believe he'll ever feel heard, because in his mind, and he's not wrong to think this, everybody or there's certain people in there that already don't like him because they think he's a bad person. Okay, and even when they've spoken before to the experts, you know, it's one of those things. Sides have been taken. So I get it. I understand why he didn't want to speak. And listen, if I was in this position, I'd be saying the same godban thing. I'd be like, listen, I've got nothing to say. Because I know I'm wasting my energy. I'm wasting my energy. And plus, I've moved on now. The relationship's over. I don't need to see her anymore. So why am I going to speak anyway? It's a sad thing.
There's nothing you'd like to add?
Be so casually, yeah, I've been dating someone. Me wonder, like, how much did it mean to Kieran? Because it meant the absolute fucking world to me.
You know, it hit me though. Christina's, I think she's a loose cannon because it hit me, yeah, and I was sitting there thinking to myself, hold on a minute. Kieran never slept with her never. He never slept with her once. I don't even know if he even kissed her. I think maybe apart from the wedding night, I don't know if he kissed after that. Maybe he kissed on a honeymoon. But the guy was not intimate with her in any shape or form. And the reason I raise is because how can this girl be this hurt to someone that she didn't even connect with physically as well? It is one thing to connect on a mental level, but when it comes to a relationship, you also have to connect on the physical level that then brings all the feelings to where they should be or want to be or whatever. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, that wasn't the case. So I'm a bit confused why this woman is so hung up on him and why she's so strongly in her feelings. Yes, something's not right with her. I'm just saying. Maybe I missed something. Let me know.
Times in this experiment where, without question, you two were the strongest couple. Yeah. Why are you not together? I mean, that's what I'm trying to understand. What
is how much I think Christina relies on a partner. I've been there before, and that's a trigger.
Right now. The first thing that I think we could do is between the two of you, you could set the boundaries of what does it mean to be a friend. This is how he's built. This is what the relationships that he's been in has taught him.
I don't know why they need to be setting boundaries for anything, to be honest with you. At the end of the day, Kieran is better off far away from Christina. Christina needs to go away. She needs to continue doing continue working on herself, doing whatever she wants to do in life, you know what I mean? And just hopefully meet a guy that's ready to be with her and can accommodate obviously who she is as a person. It's that simple. As long as she keeps Kieran in her life, she's going to struggle very hard to move on because she has this very interesting, strange attachment to him, you know, and him still being there is strange, and it's only going to give her false hope. Absolutely. Like, she got upset with the fact that Kieran wouldn't speak to her every single day. Literally, she was, oh, so this is why you stopped speaking to me. Like, girl, he's not your man anymore. He doesn't have to speak to you every day. Oh, it's because he was dating elsewhere. Like, what the hell? What's that about? Make that make sense. And he's out here trying to say, oh, you know, maybe you should build boundaries. They don't need boundaries. They need to just not be in contact anymore. It's that simple. No, I'm done with these so-called experts. Freaking useless. I'm out. Anyway, yeah, peace.